Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Nah.
So now that Demi Lovato helped get that legislation passed, how many family vloggers do you think are going to be fleeing the state of California? Because I'm feeling like it's going to be all of them.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to be talking about family vloggers sharing life online. Family vloggers open their daily lives to the internet, sharing moments big and small. Viewers enjoying watching parenting journeys, milestones and behind the scene family life. While it creates connection and entertainment, it also raises concern about privacy and boundaries. Family vlogging continued to spark conversation about balancing openness with protection. Without further ado guys, let's dive into the videos and watch.
Hi guys, welcome to day one of me becoming a mediocre vlogger. I say mediocre because I just decided right now in the middle of doing the dishes in the afternoon that I want to start trying to vlog every day. But I say that very lightly because the chances of me actually getting a vlog out every day are slim. But one can dream. So we're starting out our afternoon by doing some dishes. So let's do the dishes. Come on, let's go. Let's have fun. So fun. I just realized my fridge is open. What the heck? I think I'm losing my mind, guys. This could be the worst angle ever. Do I need to squat? Is this better? Now I can put my breast milk in there. We are going out to dinner tonight for my wife's uncle's, my uncle-in-law, is that a thing? I don't know, my wife's uncle's birthday dinner. So I want to pack up or start to gather what I need to bring for baby girl to the pantry. It was like 3 steps away. I have these disposable placemats. And I like to bring those when we are going out to eat because tables are dirty. You know, I always bring Lysol wipes and everything to make sure that the areas are clean, but you just never know. So I want to pack up one of these disposable placemats. All right, so we have that, and then I have this little portable, it's a little dusty on the outside, this portable plate, bowl, fork, and spoon situation. So we bring that. She doesn't use the fork or the spoon, but we bring it anyway. So we bring that to use. Usually it ends up on the floor, but I like to bring it so I look like I'm a prepared mom. And then we have these disposable bibs as well. I probably already have one in the cooler that we bring, but get one of those just in case. Now I have to clean up her high chair from breakfast this morning. I would love to sit here and say that I'm an absolutely perfect, amazing mom, and I do that as soon as she's done eating in the morning. But I'm a mom who brings her baby to work. I don't have time to clean the high chair in the morning. I just have time to survive in the morning. So we're gonna clean up the high chair now. Is this a good angle? Is this good? You guys like this? I'm a little blind because of the flash being in my eye. So I hope it's good. The worst part of this is I'm gonna have to turn on the vacuum to mop all of this up, whatever falls on the floor, and my dog hates the vacuum. You'll see what I'm talking about. We're just gonna gotta vacuum anyway. I haven't even turned it on yet, and he's already going crazy. My phone just reminded me that I have to bring diapers to my office tomorrow. So we're doing it now so we don't forget. Baby girl is doing some independent playing right now after I played with her for a little bit, and I am watching. This is Ryan Trahan's Trading a Penny till he gets across the country to deliver a penny to Mr. Beast. I don't even know when this came out, but I am literally obsessed with it. I have been hooked on watching it. I'm obsessed with Ryan Trahan now. So that's what I'm doing. I just looked, he did this in 2023, so a little over a year ago. Well, I guess we're almost in 2025. So anyway, he did this in 2023. I just think it is so cool, and the cause and the reason he was doing it for, and like the charity he was raising funds for. I don't know, obsessed with it. If you have not watched the series, go watch it. Ryan Trahan, I love you. We're playing. We're playing. Winnie's here too. Oh! 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 Woo! I got baby girl dressed for dinner tonight. I called my wife and she's actually already right next to the restaurant working. She has a huge event on New Year's Eve. She has a New Year's Eve event and I don't think she's gonna make it home in time to go to dinner together. So I'm just gonna meet her down there and yeah, so I'm loading up the car. All right, let's get in the car. You ready to go to dinner? See mommy? Okay. All right, we are loaded up in the car. Let's go to dinner. Things got hectic and I forgot to vlog literally anything else, but now I'm on my way home and I'm gonna go to bed and relax for the rest of the night. Good night, guys.
Yeah, the day of a family vlogger, you know. Hope it was very interesting, you know, and I hope everything gonna be alright with this lady, you know. So please like, share, subscribe, guys. It's really important for me. I'm trying to grow this channel. And if you want to support the channel, I have a referral links down below in the description. You can check them out if you want. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
Want to be mom content creators and you need ideas of what to post? I'm going to give you the rundown of all of my best categories of ideas so you guys have content to make. I'm a firm believer that if you are trying to grow an account, you need to pick a niche and you need to stick in that niche until you have gained a strong following of people that love you and love your personality and will support you no matter what you post, and then you can branch outside of your niche. With that being said, here are some of the categories that I always draw my ideas from as a stay-at-home mom content creator. One of the most time-consuming but always performing well styles of content that I do are my vlogs. I do a lot of morning vlogs just because those are easiest for me to get filmed, edited, and done and posted, but you can do bedtime routines, overnight vlogs. Moms love to see the overnight process, especially if your baby's sleeping through the night. You can really make a vlog out of anything. You can make a vlog going shopping, getting baby, groceries, errands, stuff like that. But like I said, I always try to relate everything back to my niche, so I really only do it if I am doing baby related errands, if that makes sense. Obviously, another category that does really well is tips and tricks. I just recently did a how I put rice cereal into bottles. I've done a how I combo fed with formula and breast milk. I did how I kept my milk supply up. So just little tips and tricks that you learn along the way that might be helpful for other moms. Definitely always share those. Sometimes there are topics that I think are just obvious to everybody but me, or they're just silly, and then I make a video about it and there's so many people that didn't know the same thing. So just always share what you're thinking and if you're learning new things. Next up is product videos. Pregnancy essentials, pack my hospital bag with me, get my bedside cart ready, everything I need for a new baby, a registry checklist, first time mom must-haves, essentials. Make a list of literally everything and share it. When I was pregnant and making my registry, I had literally no idea what I was doing as a first-time mom, so I referred to TikTok so much to get ideas of what the best things were on the market and what I wanted on my registry that I thought would work for me. And I love having a difference of opinion from a lot of different people, so don't feel like it's too saturated to do that. Another category that people love to watch, for me at least, is breastfeeding content or pumping content. If you are a breastfeeding or a pumping mom, you can do pump and pours. You can do how you got your supply up. You can talk about when your supply dipped and how you got it back up, your favorite supplements, talk about your favorite pump, or all of the essentials that you bought to get you through breastfeeding or pumping that you felt were necessary to make your process easier. Another category is going to be baby clothes. Get dressed with me and my baby, thrifted baby hauls, what I ordered versus what I got. You can also do hauls from regular stores if you order clothes for your baby, especially when you are stocking their closet when you're pregnant or when they're first born. Just always be sharing those hauls, girl. I could literally go on forever, but I feel like there's just a few things that I do with all of my content that makes sure my video gets to the right audience. Typically use the same hashtags in every video. I always do hashtag first time mom, hashtag new mom, hashtag mom life, mom vlogger, mom creator. I kind of mix it in, but I always do first time mom and I always do new mom, just because those are definitely going to push my video to a lot of the same people that always interact with me anyways. And then I'll add a couple of new hashtags based on what the video is about. So for example, if we are doing a morning vlog, I do hashtag morning in my life, hashtag morning, stay at home mom morning, whatever, you guys know, just whatever relates to the video. Another thing I do is, like I said, I relate everything back to my niche, which is being a mom. There's only a few cases that I found it impossible to relate things back to being a mom, because that is who I am. But for example, if you have a video about your car, you got a new car, right? How about my new mom car, or tore my new mom car? Make everything about your niche if you want to be a mom content creator. This app has given me the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom with my son and make more money than I ever made at a 9 to 5. And if I can help other moms achieve the same thing and stay home with their babies, I'm going to do that. So if you guys have more questions, please ask. I'm happy to help you guys. And I wish you all the best in becoming a stay-at-home mom content creator in 2025. That's going to be it for this one, girls. Bye!
Yeah, very interesting thought from this homestead mom. I hope this content will be useful, for some of you guys, because I'm trying to bring a lot of thoughts, bright, interesting ideas to our show. So please like, share, subscribe, guys, and let me know in the comments below what do you think about that. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
There is no ethical way to be a family vlogger, okay? You cannot make your children the centerpiece of your content without it devolving into some weird shit and you inevitably exploiting them. Suddenly, there's money involved. There's metrics. There are fans. They're suddenly no longer your children and they become little characters in your fucked up puppet show. Now, I want to make a distinction between family vloggers, like whatever the fuck's going on down here, the matching and the challenges and the day in the life and the marshmallow. And why are they always religious? So fucking religious. Anywho, so there's a difference between them and parents who happen to be influencers. Their kids are featured sometimes because they're a part of their life, but they're not sharing personal, intimate details. Maybe part of their brand is being a mom, but like being a parent can be your brand without anyone ever having to see your fucking kid. And their brand deals and income don't rest on their child's shoulders. Like this woman, I believe she is having children for content. I feel so bad for these kids.
Yeah, another interesting idea, guys. What do you think about this? I will be very happy to read about that in the comments. Try to read all the comments right now. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
So my son likes watching all of those kids on YouTube, those kids who are exploited so hard. His favorite one is Ryan. If you're a parent, you might know who I'm talking about. Ryan's Toy Reviews, Ryan's World. His parents make me want to vomit. It's insane to see how he has been exploited from, I think he started at about age 3 to now he is a teenager. And the way in which he knows exactly how to position himself, speak to the camera, do call to actions, address the audience, like, it sends chills down my spine. They have literally robbed their child. And they have twin daughters, too. All 3 of them. I mean, it started with Ryan, and then they were just collateral damage. They were just born into it. But oh my god. I really hope in these upcoming years we see these kids that become adults sue their parents for the millions of dollars they're owed. You watch these families as they go from living in like very normal houses, being like low middle class, to living in mansions. And I don't care how much they've paid their kid or bought them stuff. They have forced these kids to work. Kids in Hollywood can't even work as much as these kids do. They have cameras shoved in their faces from the moment they wake up. They're scripted, they're prompted, oh, don't even get me started on the thumbnails. The way they make them, they blow up their heads, like the way they infantilize them and make them open their mouths. Oh, no. Is there some kind of lawyer or someone who can like start this initiative of like being the representative for these kids that are exploited by family vlogging parents' channels?
What do you think, guys? Is the kids on this family vlogging channels are being exploited or not? I will be very happy to read that in the comments below. It's very interesting to know. Okay, maybe I also have some family vloggers here through my subscribers. If you have such interesting thing to share, definitely such interesting experience. Definitely share it with us. It will be very interesting to read about that. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
Get ready with me while I talk about my family's move from California to Tennessee. So as you already know, me and my husband Jarnid made the difficult decision to move to Tennessee, which is a big life change, but we know it is the right thing for our family. And before anyone asks, no, this is not about the new law in California. We love our house in California. We love the weather in California. We love pretty much everything there is to love, but we asked God what we should do, and as always, he told us the way. Our youngest, McCaden, is so excited for the move. Today she asked me, Mommy, will I get to go to a new school in Tennessee? And I said, of course not. You will continue to be homeschooled and you will need to be in at least 3 videos per day. And then, of course, she had a meltdown and said, I don't want to. My childhood is being co-opted and monetized. And I said, be quiet and drink your collagen smoothie. What do you want, to get wrinkles? My fellow mamas out there will know what I mean. And guys, make sure you are following McCaden's channel as well. We love reading your comments over there. We are just so grateful for the support we have gotten from our fans, and we know that you know that this is the right thing for our family, and no, this is not about the new law in California. All of the products that I use today are in my affiliate links below and in my kids' affiliate links as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Jarnid, did you forget Avery at swim practice again? This is the 3rd time this week, babe. We can't keep doing this.
Yeah, interesting thoughts from this lady, So we have a special law. That's why a lot of family vloggers moving from California to Tennessee. And I prepare a lot of videos about that, and it's gonna be very interesting to to see about that. So stay tuned, guys, and let's dive to the next video and watch.
I saw a TikTok video today of this woman talking about how all of the family vloggers are moving out of California to like Nashville, Tennessee, and Texas. Apparently, California passed a law saying that if you have your content 30% or more of your children, then you need to put the money that you get from that content into a trust for the children, 65% of the money. And now suddenly all of these family vloggers are moving out of state to Texas and Tennessee. It sparked my interest because I've always been so concerned about the kids from these family vlogs, because I know how hard it is to get my kids to just take Christmas photos, and I have to, promise them ice cream, and they're very grumpy and they get like tired, and I have to bring snacks. So I don't know how people would be getting their kids to like produce this content and have them be happy-go-lucky the whole time. So, I'm glad California passed the law to try and protect them in a way, like making sure the money goes to the kids, since the content is largely about the kids. But I just wonder what's going to happen now with everybody moving, and like, will other states also pass laws to protect the kids? Is there something needed to be passed at a national level? I'm going to keep following, see what happens.
Yeah, interesting, interesting. So basically, California made a special law, and now a lot of family vloggers probably do not want to pay money for kids, to their kids with this trust, and that's quite interesting, and I don't know, I don't think it's a pretty good thing to do for the kids, but still, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about that? Is it a good law or not? I will be very happy to read about that. And let's dive to the next video and watch.
So if you didn't know, California is implementing a law that says you have to put money made from family vlogging in a trust for your children that you are vlogging. Feels obvious, like that should happen. As a result, family vloggers have been fleeing California to predominantly red states, and so people have been responding like, oh my god, does this mean? Yes, they are conservatives, obviously, but one of the family bloggers in hot water for this has the most insane response. Brittany Xavier is fleeing California, leaving behind her daughter, who is 18 and still has to graduate high school, to move to Nashville. She got called out. She made this video explaining it. Someone said, literally follows Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens on Instagram. She's obviously a Trumpy. She said, If JD Vance runs in 2028, I'll be at his rallies. Loved his Munich speech to the UK. I highly regret voting for Biden in 2020. This is a crazy thing to say. That's absolutely insane. She said some other really crazy stuff in the comments, but like, I cannot believe there are so many like things people say to defend voting for Trump. Usually it's like the taxes. She just went full mask off. I loved his crazy unhinged Munich speech. So yeah, block her, definitely.
Yeah, interesting thoughts, I think it's only the beginning because of this law, Probably see a lot of family vloggers that gonna move from California to Texas or Tennessee. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And let's move to another video.
There is now a documentary out that just aired at the Tribeca Film Festival about the Stauffer family. These guys were major family vloggers, and they vlogged their entire family journey and also their adoption of little Huxley here. Huxley joined their family in 2017, and by 2020, they had rehomed him. He was diagnosed as autistic, and the family knew about his diagnosis before adopting him. There were copious videos about how they were like going to be strong and a child was not returnable. And of course, while they were posting all of this, they were making an insane amount of money, I bet, on YouTube. Then in 2020, fans watching the videos started to notice some weird things. James also runs another YouTube channel called Stouffer's Garage, and folks noticed that Huxley's car seat was missing from the car. And when people started to ask in the comments where Huxley was, their comments were being deleted. And then all of the content featuring Huxley went to private, so nobody could view it anymore. And they said that due to the advice of medical professionals that he needed to find another home. They also said that they selected his new home. Now, Huxley has been successfully rehomed, and it, according to them, was thriving back in 2020, so we can only hope that he is safe and happy and well cared for. But this situation is so very curious. After all of it happened, they have not been posting at all on their channel that still has 1 million subscribers. His car flipping channel is still active, but all of their social media pages are not. I can't wait to see the documentary and learn more about what happened here, but this whole thing just feels like we don't know half of the story. I can't imagine how afraid and confused Huxley was after having been with his family for 2 years and then being sent somewhere else.
Yeah, as I can see, it's another drama in family vloggers community. Family. Okay, if you follow this, guys, let me know, guys, what is going on there. It's pretty interesting to read in the comments below what had happened there with Huxley. Okay, guys, let's dive to next video and watch. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Very good moment there. Is hope everyone have such moments, and it's really awesome. Okay, let me know what do you think about that in the comments below, guys. And let's dive to the next video and watch.
I will not be holding your hand when I say this because I'm afraid you might break it. Because you're gonna get mad. I sit down because what I just had a mother tell me is still I can't. I've found the queen of worst social media family blogger moms wanting to use their children as the worst. And I've seen a lot. Like, I feel like this should be reported, but I can tell you as a mandated reporter, this isn't something you can report. Like, legally, she's not doing anything wrong that we know of, but this is like the largest red flag. The largest red flag of parenting. Sorry, let me just get to the point. I was having a conversation with a mom, and she and her friends started talking about the family blogging situation because there's people moving here, moving to other states and stuff because of, California's new law. That law needs to be everywhere, by the way, with the where you can't take all your kids' money and make them into like freaking like little worker bees and stuff and abuse them and all this crap. Because, yeah, what these family bloggers are doing to their kids is abuse. But in the middle of this conversation, in complete seriousness, she has one child already that is 2 and one on the way. And she said, I really, really hope that one of these 2 kids ends up being trans. That way I can start a family vlogger channel, because imagine how much money we could make filming their transition. I had to walk away for a moment. Because I was about to catch charges. No parent on the face of this entire planet should ever want their child to be trans. You should always support them if they are. Give them whatever support they need to get through. That's, go through everything that they have to deal with, right? But you should never want them to be trans for any reason. Especially not to exploit them for money. Being trans is not some quirky, cool little gimmick, okay? Do you know everything trans people have to go through? They don't even, they're literally trying to take away rights from people for being trans. They have a much higher rate. They have higher rates of SA. They have higher rates of being hate crime. We have to live with gender dysphoria, which is not fun at all. We're at higher risk for addiction and self-harm. Like, every child should be accepted and loved for who they are, no matter what, whatever their sexuality, if they've got a learning disability, if they're different in any way, they should be loved unconditionally by their parents, okay, is the point. But to say that you want your child to have to go through, that everybody in this community has to go through, is insane by itself. But so you wanting it so you can film it for social media. Like I said, technically she's not doing anything illegal. But that is a huge red flag. I do not feel like her kids are going to be safe growing up at all. I did get into a heated argument with her. She does not have a social media platform at this time, but if she makes one, I'm gonna tell you what, I will be posting it everywhere and being like, hey, so run from this. Nobody will follow this person. But the fact that she was so confident saying that, like there was nothing wrong with it, and was like standing her ground on this too. But just the fact that she's sitting there like, yeah, I want my child to be born into the wrong body, and that way I can exploit it for views rather than them being born in the body that they feel comfortable with and being healthy and safe and having a nurturing environment off camera. That's insane. That is literally insane. I know a lot of people joke about this, but I feel like we seriously should have, like, you have to get a permit to be allowed to get pregnant. Like, because the insaneness, it's insane. What's crazy is I know a lot of people who are amazing people that want to have children, that struggle to conceive. And then we got people like that out here pregnant all the time. Multiple kids. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's terrible if such mom want to have such kids, and I don't know what to say, guys. It's another story time, which is another drama, and it's definitely terrible what I just heard. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about that, guys. And I've done for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and like always, guys, be safe. See you in the next one, and bye for now.